Alright, now you know how to say I speak Hindi. मैं हिंदी बोलती हूँ और मैं हिंदी बोलता हूँ. Now let's extend this idea to a more conversational tense, which is I am speaking Hindi. I'm speaking Hindi right now. I'm watching a movie right now. I am watching this video right now. Let's see how to say this. Let's look at this big idea, present progressive tense. It's a super easy idea and it's going to be very useful, and also you can use it in your conversations immediately. So as usual, we do our background review as we also do in our live classes. So let's start reviewing our sentences first. This is a very easy sentence for you to practice. Sita roti khati hai. Sita eats roti. Now let's try to understand this idea. Sita roti khati hai, right? Does Sita eats a roti? That means she eats a roti habitually. What I mean by this is she eats it every day, or she eats it every week, or every meal, right? That's what it means. So Sita eats roti, right? So you can try it now. Anita speaks Hindi. I think you got it. This is very easy. If you're having trouble with this, you want to practice the previous sessions, right? This is the reason why working sometimes with us in live sessions is also helpful. You'll see how quickly you can start speaking. So let's now start doing the present progressive tense. Let's see how to say Sita is speaking Hindi. Note that earlier we said speaks, now we're doing speaking, which means she's doing it right now. She's doing it right now, right? So how do you say this? This ing part, right, is in Hindi the equivalent is rahi. 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 Okay. So how do you say it now? You replace the T with the rahi. So remember how you said this earlier. Sita Hindi bolti hai. Right? Now you're gonna replace this T with rahi. Everything else is the same. Sita Hindi bol rahi hai. Right? Remember, it's not Sita Hindi bolti rahi hai. Many times people say bolti rahi hai. No, it's Sita Hindi bol rahi hai. Right? That means she's speaking Hindi. So you've got these two parts, bolti hai and bol rahi hai. Okay? You just swap out and say rahi there. One more time. Anita coffee bana rahi hai. So Anita is making the coffee. Anita is making the coffee. Okay, now see how you can say this. Radha is listening. How can you say this one? I think you got it. Radha sun. And then what do you say after that? I think you got it. Sun rahi hai. Very nice. She's speaking. Remember the word for speak is bol. Wo. I think you got it. Very nice. Well done. Okay, let's move on to the masculine. Now that you know the feminine, the masculine is super easy. All you need to do is replace the ta with raha. 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 Like this. Right? Very easy. So how do we say this? Rohit roti khata hai means Rohit eats roti, right? And then you just replace the ta with raha. Super easy. Rohit roti kha raha hai, right? Means right now he's eating. This means he eats every day, and this means he's eating right now. Those are the two subtle, two important nuances of Hindi, right? Even in English, you have the same. Amit sun raha hai, and try to repeat the Hindi after me. Just say it out loud. This way you'll remember more. Amit sun raha hai. Amit is listening, right? So he is watching a movie. So how can he say this one? Yes, you got it. Wo movie or picture or film. Dekh is the word for watch. How can you say he's watching a movie? Yes, yes, you got it. Suraj is making a dosa. How can you say this one? Suraj is making a dosa. Yes, Suraj dosa bana. And then those two parts. Ra starts with the ra. Yes, super easy. This is extremely helpful. Okay, now let's look at plurals. So how can you replace the te with rahe? How can you replace the te with rahe? So you can say ve Hindi bolte hai. They speak Hindi, right? Ve Hindi bol rahe hai. So because it's plural, just you have te here, which is for the mixed group. It becomes rahe. They are speaking Hindi, right? That's how you'll say this. How about this one? Ve ghar ja rahe hai. They are going home. Ve ghar ja rahe hai. That means they're going home. Right? Same idea. Okay, how can you say this? They are speaking Hindi. Ve Hindi bolte hai means they speak, but what you're trying to do is speaking. So put the rahe there. We are giving water, and give is they. easy. I think you got a good hang of this. All right, let's look at the memorizers now. Let's look at our very popular memorizers. Remember, these memorizers have helped so many people who work with us, who study with us, for them to remember this. This is very useful. These buttons also will help you a lot. I am going to the office. So go is the verb, and you say ja rahi hoon. Remember, you just need practice either through the memorizer or with us in the live sessions. It'll help you a lot. मैं दफ्तर जा रही हूँ. I'm going to the office. मैं दफ्तर जा रही हूँ. Right? Next one. You are reading the poem. So how can you say this? आप कविता पढ़ रही हैं. So kavita is poem. It's not as important, but pad means to read. So aap kavita pad rahi hai. Right? Remember, your pronunciation also needs to be very good. So you can watch the parts here. You can also press on this button here and you'll be able to hear me say it. So that'll also help you. So wo tasveer dekh raha hai, he's seeing a painting, wo tasveer dekh raha hai, and so on and so forth. You'll have many of these parts here, so you can think and use all of these ideas, and then you will be able to look at this part and understand it. Remember, the answer key is also at the bottom here, so you can even memorize or check your answer directly this way. All right, let's look at the present progressive tense conversation. So remember, the present progressive tense means ing. I am doing something right now. The whole idea is you're doing it right now. I'm watching a movie, I'm speaking Hindi, etc. ing form. I'm doing it, I'm speaking it. How do you represent it in Hindi? It's a rahi, right? Let's see how we can say all of these now. Okay, so what would you do? How can you say, let's combine it. So let's look at it directly with questions. I think you've practiced this. So how can you say, what are you doing? The do word is kar. Okay, so how do you say first, you are doing? Try it. Pause the video if you like and say it. आप क्या कर रहे हैं? What are you doing? Right? आप क्या कर रहे हैं? And then this is a period. You're doing, what are you doing? So आप क्या कर रहे हैं? Remember, the क्या comes in the second place. You can even start saying the sentence आप कर रहे हैं means you're doing, and then you put the क्या here in the second place. आप क्या कर रहे हैं? And then how can somebody ask you, what are you doing? So what can you say? I'm watching a movie. So word for watch or see is dekh. How can you say it? I'm watching a movie? I think you got it. मैं movie देख रही हूँ और रहा हूँ. Right? Now, next one. How can you say this movie is very good? This movie is very good. How can you say this? ये film बहुत. This film is very good. ये film बहुत अच्छी है. Right? That means this film is very good. How about this one? Who? What's the word for who? Do you remember? Kaun. Kaun is who. So how can you say in the film is who? Who's in the movie? How can you say that? You'll say in the movie is who. Film, I think you know, in film mein, very nice. Kaun hai? Film mein kaun hai? Nice. Who is in the film? In the film is my favorite actor. How can you say that? Film mein my favorite actor, mera favorite actor. Simple. Just copy the English. Mera favorite actor hai. Right? Now the word for favorite is a good one. You can use English, many times people use it, but the Hindi word is mera man pasand. Man pasand is favorite. Okay, man is mind, and then pasand is like. So I like it, this person, right? So you say mera man pasand actor hai. Who's that? Anyone you like. You can use Shah Rukh Khan. You can use any popular actor, Amitabh, Ranveer, any one of these guys, or any lady actor that you like, right? Okay, let's try one more conversation. You're asking your friend, where are you going? How can you say that? Where are you going tomorrow? First of all, where is kahan? And the verb go is ja. How can you say, where are you going? Aap ja, maybe even just where you are going. Aap ja rahi hai. Right? If it's a woman. And then you say where, always in the second place. Aap kahan ja rahi hai? Right? Where are you going? And then where are you going tomorrow? You can put the tomorrow word is kal. You can put anywhere you like. You can put it, this is tomorrow, right? You can put it, kal aap kahan ja rahi hai? Usually we put it in the second or third place. Aap kal kahan ja rahi hai? Right? Where are you going tomorrow? And then how can you answer? Suppose somebody asks you this, I'm going to the park. मैं park जा रही हूँ. मैं park जा रही हूँ. Right? Now, suppose how can you extend this? Remember, you have to extend this idea. How can you extend this? You want to say, in the park, what are you doing? The future tense. Remember, we are using the present progressive also as a future tense. So how can you say, in the park, what are you doing? Park में आप क्या कर रही हैं? What are you doing in the park? Right? Now, how can you say, I'm meeting Meet is mill. Remember, these are all in the flashcards that I've sent you. They're all in the flashcards. If you want, you can practice them. Meet is mill. So how can you say I'm meeting? I'm meeting my friend. So how can you say that one? मैं मिल रही हूँ. And then I'm meeting with my friend. मैं मिल रही हूँ Anita से. Anita se means with Anita, right? With Anita. So you can put the Anita here. मैं Anita से मिल रही हूँ. Also, like we've said, this is the Hindi speaker style. You can say मैं Anita से मिल रही हूँ means I'm meeting with Anita, right? The से can be used as with. Very nice. Now, remember, you always want to connect. Now you've graduated to this point where now you can have a more cogent conversation where you are actually connecting things and it's more fluid. So how can you say, hey Anita, who's Anita? Remember Anita, kaun is Anita? So how can you say Anita kaun hai? Right? Who is Anita? So you can say Anita is my friend. So for women to say it, you will say Anita meri saheli hai. Right? But if it's a man, you're a man, you wouldn't say saheli, you will say dost. Right? So Anita is my friend. Anita meri saheli hai, she's my friend. Okay, next one. How can you say I'm eating lunch tomorrow? Of course, I'm eating lunch with Anita. So eat is ka. Try it. Pause the video and see if you can get it. How can you say this? I'm eating lunch with Anita. मैं lunch खा रही हूँ. And then how can you say with Anita? Anita के साथ. Right? Anita के साथ. मैं lunch खा रही हूँ Anita के साथ. Very nice. Next one. Again, you want to continue this conversation and you want to say when, which is kab. Kab is when, right? You can also say, what's the other one that we did? At what time? Kitne baje. I think you know this one. Kitne baje. I think you know this, how to say this. Now, how can you say at 7 o'clock? 7 baje. 7 baje. Like this. But how about this one? If you want to say 7:30, remember we've done this one. It impresses a lot of people when you say 7:30, etc., or 7:15. So it's 7:30 baje, like this. Okay. Now, okay, you got it, and then you want to conclude the conversation. This is the expression. Remember, you always want to use these expressions. It makes the conversation very solid. And in our live sessions, also, we always encourage you to make the conversation more human, not like a textbook, right? So how can you express this? You can say chalo. That means awesome. Bye bye. Chalo means bye. All right. This is you'll never find in a textbook this way. Chalo means bye. So that's how you want to use this and end the conversation. All right. This is a very idiomatic expression. Very nice. So we've learned this one. This is, remember, the present progressive with the rahi idea, right? So we've done this one for the future tense. Also, you can use rahi. Remember, there's another very important future tense coming, but you can also use it this way. So post your answers, just a little bit of even this translation, post it out, or make your own conversation where, let's say, you're meeting your mom or your sister or your brother or your wife or your partner, and say, I'm going to meet them, I'm going to watch a movie, I am doing this, I am doing that, and then end the conversation with chalo. All right, so hopefully you had fun with this. Let's move on to the next grammar idea now, and let's further strengthen our understanding of Hindi. You're doing super well now.